Wallace will be delivering his third icebreaker, working from the Pathways program. Presenting a speech titled, I Missed 19 Meetings, Toastmaster Dan Wallace.
All right. Come ahead,
Thank you, Mario, and for that fine persona. And I'd like to rename Milena Clairvoyant. But seriously, my first icebreaker was in 1978, and since that time, I've missed 1,900 meetings, not 19 meetings. Second icebreaker was here a couple of years ago, and now I'm doing the third one. So I'm having a hard time getting over the first speech, but here we go. I'm going to take a vocational bent in this one. I started in the title insurance business in 1972, working for the Abstract Corporation in Sanford, Florida. And in those days, my job was to prepare abstracts. Many of you asked what's an abstract title. I asked myself the same question. 2 weeks ago, I didn't know what an abstractor was. Now I are one. But abstracts are a compilation, a book, if you will, created to reflect every single instrument affecting the title of a piece of property in these days, before technology. Deeds, mortgages, satisfactions, mortgages, restrictions, easements, taxes, probates, everything was in the book. Attorneys wrote opinions. They would examine the title abstract, and they would write an opinion reflecting who owned the property, what liens and judgments were against it, and they would do the closing. And that system worked very well for many years. Typically, a local attorney on the board of directors of a savings and loan association, they controlled the residential lending. And it was Dean Mead and Edgerton and Giles Hendrick and Robinson in Orlando, in First Fed of Orlando, Shinholzer and Logan in First Fed of Seminole. They controlled all the business. Hence, the advent of the secondary mortgage market changed everything. Institutional lenders, government lenders, private lenders started buying bundles of mortgages, geographically dispersed. And they wouldn't take one-off attorney opinions because there typically wasn't any economic underpinning. They weren't regulated. They may or may not have the money to pay for a claim. So title insurance became the standard. And title companies started to itch into markets. In the original 13 colonies, you have to be an attorney to do closings and prepare legal documents. But in Florida, a private title company can do a closing, prepare a document, if they're writing a title policy. We have a Supreme Court ruling called the fee case. About 50% of the business in Florida is conducted by attorneys, about 50% by private title companies. And when I bring up title insurance, many people roll their eyes, oh, what a ripoff. They say, on every closing, you guys are regulated, your fees are regulated, you don't have any claims, you don't pay any claims. Well, those things, from my perspective, I want to tell you that we do perform a valuable service, and we are the delivery system. Just listing the kinds of things that we do. We take in the order, we search the title, we prepare a commitment stating who owns the property, what liens, judgments, taxes, clouds of title, you name it, are on it. We prepare the closing documents. We write for estoppel letters. We escrow the funds. We conduct the closing. We notarize the documents. We post-close. We lender package. We write the final title policy. We are the delivery system that keeps real estate flowing efficiently. So, in 1987, I started Gulf Atlantic Title. And that was a company that I owned for 7 years. Started with 0 offices, 0 employees, 0 deals. In 6 years, I had 23 offices, 135 employees, and we were doing about 1,500 closings a month. I sold that company in 1994 to Lawyers Title, and they very corporate. So I was recruited by Fidelity National Title, became their state manager. I ran that job for about 16 years. I bought a little title company, and I was thinking big macro terms running this little title company. And with Fidelity National, money wasn't money. They had $11 billion. It was a journal entry. Money was a journal entry. Didn't really understand that until I got into my own business and I understood that cash was king. And cash flow was king. So I failed in that business. And I spent 3 years with him in the reverse mortgage business, and that helped me very much gain a perspective on a different kind of business. I'm very happy that I got that education, and we still work together. And I started a new title company a year ago for a builder. And I'm back in my wheelhouse, recruiting people and building an organization and finding people smarter than myself. So that's about where I am. That's my third icebreaker, and I hope to give my second speech, and I hope I don't have to give it 3 times.